Good morning, students. In our previous video, you have completely understood the internal structure of heart, right? Now let us see about path of blood flow. Shall we start? Yes. So students, you know that heart consists of 4 chambers, right? What are they? RA, RV, LA, LB. And these chambers, they are connected with some blood vessels. What are they? RA is connected with 2 blood vessels, superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. RV with pulmonary artery. This is the pulmonary artery. Next, LA is connected with 4 pulmonary veins. These are the pulmonary veins. Now, LV is connected with aorta, biggest artery. So, this is the biggest artery, aorta. With this, let us start the flow. Where from it flows, how it flows. The deoxygenated blood or carbon dioxide rich blood from body parts is brought to right atrium via 2 blood vessels. They are superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava brings blood from parts which are above the heart. What are the parts above the heart? Shoulders, neck, head, etc. Then the inferior vena cava brings blood from parts below the heart. What are they? Stomach, liver, kidneys, limbs, etc. So, right atrium now contains deoxygenated blood. This blood is passed into right ventricle via tricuspid valve. So, this is the gate, right? Now, the blood is in right ventricle. From right ventricle, there is a blood vessel, pulmonary artery. So, blood is pushed into pulmonary artery to the lungs. So, this is the left branch going to left lung. This is the right branch going to right lung. So, there are gate-like structures here also. Inside pulmonary artery, they are called as pulmonary valves. So, through pulmonary valves, blood enters into pulmonary artery into lungs. So, now inside lung, what happens? See, this pulmonary artery is this. This pulmonary artery, after entering into lung, it breaks up and forms branches called as arterioles. Artery becomes arterioles. Arterioles again branch up and form fine pipelines called as capillaries. So, they form capillaries inside the lung. And these capillaries are now around alveoli. Ee capillaries anta alveoli chuttu chutkoni untayi annamata. So now what happens in respiration, we have already studied. There occurs exchange between alveoli and capillaries. So what happens? From alveoli, oxygen enters into capillaries. From capillaries, carbon dioxide enters into alveoli. So after this exchange, the blood is with oxygen. This oxygen rich blood now enters into structures called venules. Venules are small veins, and these venules, they again join and form main vein. So actually 4 veins are formed inside lungs and they are called as pulmonary veins. See here, 4 pulmonary veins. Got it? So now blood enters into pulmonary veins. What blood? Oxygen rich blood enters into pulmonary vein and is brought to left atrium. So now left atrium has oxygen rich blood. This blood then enters into left ventricle via bicuspid valve, also called as mitral valve, right? Now blood is in left ventricle and there is a blood vessel connected here. What is it? Aorta. So blood is pushed into aorta via aortic valves. So aorta contains valves called as aortic valve. So students, these pulmonary valves and aortic valves are commonly called as semilunar valves, because they are in half moon shape. See here, half moon like, right? So they are called as semilunar valves. So now blood is in aorta. So this aorta is the largest artery arising from heart and it supplies blood to all the body parts. See here, this is the aorta coming out. It is forming 2 branches. One branch is going to upper parts and another branch is going to lower parts. So this aorta actually enters into every body part as artery, the respective artery. The artery coming to stomach is mesenteric artery. Artery coming to kidney is renal artery. Then iliac artery for intestine region. Likewise, to all the parts, the aorta supplies blood in the form of artery, the respective artery. So students, see here what happens. This aorta, after entering into body part, we observe here See, this is the iliac artery going to the intestine, and inside this part what is happening is aorta is breaking up, forming branches called as arterioles. Actually first arterioles are formed, then arterioles again break up. This is simple if you see this picture. So consider this as iliac artery that is going to intestine. So what is happening? Aorta is bringing blood, aorta is entering into ileum region or intestine in the form of iliac artery. So this is the iliac artery, and you consider here is the intestine. So this iliac artery breaks and form arterioles. Arterioles again break up and form capillaries. So it is here in this region exchange of materials take place. So oxygen from capillaries enter into body parts, that is intestinal cells, and from the intestinal cells carbon dioxide is picked into capillaries. So now what happens? These capillaries again join and forms fine veins called as venules. Venules they join and form vein. So what vein? This artery is iliac artery. So this vein is iliac vein. See here. So iliac vein. Likewise from every body part the veins arise and they join into inferior vena cava. See here, inferior vena cava, and pour their deoxygenated blood into right atrium. So we started from right atrium and we also reached right atrium again. What happened? From body parts, deoxygenated blood is brought to right atrium, then to right ventricle, then pulmonary artery into lungs. From lungs, pulmonary veins bring to left atrium. From left atrium, left ventricle. From here, aorta to body parts. This is how the circulation takes place. Got it, students? I hope you understood. Right? So follow these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So this is the path of blood flow. Just see this flow chart. From inferior vena cava, superior vena cava, it is right atrium. From right atrium to right ventricle. From right ventricle to pulmonary artery. From pulmonary artery to lungs. From lungs, pulmonary veins to left atrium. From left atrium to left ventricle. From left ventricle, aorta arises and it goes to body parts as arteries. Then it becomes capillaries. Capillaries join and form veins. Veins all they join and form inferior vena cava, bring blood to right atrium. Got it? Similarly, for the upper parts also same thing happens. From all the upper parts, the respective veins join and form superior vena cava and bring blood to right atrium. Got it, students? I hope you understood. Thank you.